Welcome back to Sword of the Month Club. I'm your host Justin, and today we're giving Wilhelm a full review after 4 full weeks of testing. We've tested Wilhelm, an SWMZ-1009 Type 18B blade from Swordier on water bottles, pool noodles, cardboard rolls, and a few fun October-themed targets over the last 4 weeks. We've kept our cutting simple, primarily Oberhaus strikes, and logged every cut. But before we get to the review, let's take a closer look. Let's talk about handling. Wilhelm feels balanced and drives well through cutting targets. The point was more than sufficient with excellent point control, as anyone should expect with a Type 18B blade. It feels excellent in the hand and feels rock solid. And speaking of rock solid, let's talk about durability. Edge retention is excellent. During our weeks of testing, we had a single errant strike which came in contact with the ground where there is the slightest roll on the edge of the blade near the point. Other than that singular issue, which again was user error, there have been no real blemishes on the blade to speak of. Related to durability, I think it needs pointing out that on the hilt there is a missing pin or tack, but I actually am unsure if it was present or not immediately following the unboxing. The unboxing was filmed the week prior to our initial montage footage, which means that it could have been lost at any point during that first week of handling, and unfortunately, we just overlooked it. We will do better on those initial details. Another item worth noting is that Wilhelm's fit in the scabbard is noticeably less aggressive than when we originally received it. It still has enough retention to hold it upside down, but the aggressive shaking that was previously necessary to get it to drop free is no longer needed. A simple shake while inverted, and it slides free. Control is where Wilhelm really shines. Whether it's pumpkins or water bottles, the blade tracks well through the cut, recovers quickly, and let's see some of those cuts from week 2. 2, we tried to keep a consistent baseline throughout by focusing exclusively on water bottles as the target of choice. And as fun as cutting water bottles are, we had to add some additional more fun targets for week 3, so let's check those out now. So, who is Wilhelm for? If you're looking for a longsword that's ready for structured cutting out of the box, with solid balance and durability, I sincerely don't believe that you could go wrong with Wilhelm. At $329, I think there are few options out there that approach the level of fit and finish and quality in the level of blade that you get right here. Normally, this is the portion in our review where we would talk about where the sword ranks within the Sword of the Month Club collection. However, as Wilhelm is the first blade in the collection, it will immediately hold the #1 position. I hope you'll join us next week as we release a full video dedicated to sword cutting safety. Our next unboxing video will be coming out during the first week of November, and we're extremely excited to add the next sword to the Sword of the Month collection. So be sure that you stab those like and subscribe buttons and stay sharp out there.